Every town and city has a story in how it was birthed. Their histories are steeped with tales about the famous and the infamous. Be it a politician, an entrepreneur or a bushranger, either way their stories are extraordinary. Bunbury has produced some extraordinary citizens. It has born and bred 3 state premiers, Sir John Forrest, Sir Newton Moore and Sir James Mitchell. Bunbury was also the scene for the escape of the infamous convict John Boyle O'Reilly. But it must be mentioned that these noteworthy people form the minority in our communities. Commonplace, ordinary citizens are the ones who form the vast majority of the population. It is these ordinary citizens who build communities by voting for the politicians, keeping the entrepreneurs in business and gossiping about the infamous. One such ordinary pioneering family are the Kings. There are no significant achievements recorded about them. In fact, there are very few records available. But they are famous now because the house they built still exists. Henry and Susanna King left England and arrived at Fremantle in 1855 as newlyweds. Being from the working class, they had little money but were prepared to work hard for a better life in Australia. Soon after their arrival, Henry joined the police force. It was some 15 years later, during the mid-1860s, that Henry and Susanna moved to Bunbury and reared their 6 children. It isn't known what attracted the Kings to Bunbury, but it was an opportune time as Bunbury was finally beginning to prosper. Henry established himself as a brickmaker, with his works near the estuary at the northern end of what is now King Road. His bricks were used for many buildings in Bunbury and Busselton. The Kings lived in the town itself for some 15 years, but in 1880 Henry acquired 5 acres of land. He made the bricks and built a home for his family. In January 1899, Henry died aged 66. Susanna continued living in the cottage until she died in 1912, aged 78. The Carlson family bought the cottage in 1925 and lived there until the municipality of Bunbury purchased it in 1967. Today, King Cottage is a museum, a celebration to the ordinary, pioneering, working-class families who immigrated to Australia with a dream of creating a better life for themselves and their children. King Cottage Museum is open daily to the public and available for private bookings. The school excursion program is aimed at years 2 through to 6 and links with some of the history curriculum's requirements. It provides hands-on experience by allowing students to step back in time so they can better understand life as a pioneer.